must have washed your hands, taken tea, and you have been mobilized somewhat, so work for me will be easier. Actually, maternal health trainings with training institutions, conducted at training institution, that was being taken, that was planned to be taken by Dr. Beena Vadalia. She has worked with institute for 15 years, and she was the most appropriate person who can deliver the session. But because of her other engagements as RDD, Gandhinagar, she could not join us today. And this is Dr. Lipi Shukla, working as a medical lecturer with SHFW. I had the privilege of working with SHFW since last 3.5 years. I had seen the transition from Gandhinagar to Vadodara, and now the institute has almost stabilized at Vadodara. I would take this opportunity to introduce all of you to this maternal health training component. These all are ongoing training conducted at different level. We are having district training teams in all 33 districts now. Before 1 year we were having only 20 DTTs, but in all the district which were lacking in DTT, they are also having DTT established now, presently taken care by an in-charge medical officer, and all 7 new districts are also provided with district training team, and we have 5 divisional training centers. They are conducting this training. Many things will be repeated, but we will go through once. Skilled birth attendant training was initially started for female health workers to make the subcenter as a functional delivery point. But then later on, Ayush doctors are also being trained for 28 days in skilled birth attendant training. For staff nurses, this SBA is in their basic curriculum, but for female health worker, these midwifery services, which was the course in previous course, it was not there. So they are being oriented to the midwifery care in this skilled birth attendant training, and for ANM, this is kind of refresher training. So for ANM staff nurse and FHW, that is for 21 days, and for Ayush doctor, that is for 28 days. Here there is a mistake. This training is conducted at district hospital or sub-district hospital with the delivery load of minimum of 50 delivery per month, and posted gynecologist over there. This TOT of a skilled birth attendant is of 2 days, that is held at SHFW. Then we have in maternal health trainings, we have CMOC, Comprehensive Emergency Obstetric Care, that is training of 112 days. We are having presently 2 CMOC centers. One is at Ahmedabad BJ Medical College and another is PDU Medical College, Rajkot. This CMOC is having theory and practical curriculum. For practicals, these participants that are medical officers, they go to the nearest attached district hospital. For Rajkot, that is Padmakorba Hospital, and for Ahmedabad, we have Sola Hospital and Rukmani Ben Hospital also. TOT of this CMOC training is being held at CMC Vellore, that is not conducted at state level. Only CMC Vellore gives training for CMOC and LSAS both. The participant for TOT are gynecologist for CMOC, and for LSAS are anesthetists only. LSAS is 126 days training for medical officer. In both this training, we empower medical officers that they can perform emergency obstetric care plus cesarean section at their functional delivery point, that may be in most of the case that is CHCs and SDH. And they will also require anesthetists for conducting this cesarean section. So LSAS and CMOC, that training is designed in pair specifically for these maternity services. Lab TL training, medical officers were trained in lab TL for 15 days under gynecologist at medical colleges. IUCD training, that is for staff nurse, ANM and LHV, and also for medical officers, that is 5 days training. And in this TOT of IUCD, medical officers are given TOT and they train their staff further. THO and MOs are being given TOT for IUCD, that is 5 days. And PPIUCD concept that was introduced later on, that is 3 days training for all the cadre, and for TOT also the design is of 3 days. Basic emergency obstetric care services, this training is mandatory, presently mandatory for all the medical officer working at primary health center, and priority is given to functional delivery point, that may be CHC or 24/7 PHCs. In BMOC training, the TOT is given to gynecologist only. BMOC TOT is also conducted at SHFW level. Then we have RTI STI training, reproductive tract infection and sexually transmitted infections for all the cadre that are working at field level. That is 2 days training, and the TOT for RTI STI is also for 2 days. Injectable contraceptive training, that is for medical officers and Ayush doctors, staff nurse and ANM, and TOTs are gynecologist. The training duration is 2 days. RKSK sir has already discussed Rashtriya Kishor Swasthya Karyakram training for all the cadre of medical officer, staff nurse and ANM, as well as we are having RKSK counselors. For counselors, the training is for 6 days, and this counselors training is conducted at SIHFW level, and others at district and divisional training center level. TOT for this RKSK training is of 5 days. We are having peer educator training, that is for adolescent girls in Anganwadi. Their TOT are medical officers, and this training for peer educator is for 6 days. RMNCH plus A counselors training is also conducted at SHFW for 5 days. There is no another level in between. The counselors are straight trained by the state trainers only. They are most of the time they are from the program side. TECO plus, because it is involving all the program, I have included this TECO training here, but last year and before that we had conducted number of batches and for different modules of TECO, and that was also for 6 days duration. for family health survey and MCH, RCH module and all, and later on NCD module, TECO interface. There are different trainings conducted for TECO, but presently it is not being conducted. All these trainings are skill-based and knowledge-based training. Some trainings which are including soft skills, that is communication, counseling, teamwork, leadership, all these soft skills. That is also developed at state level trainings, Samvad, Samvedana and everything. Saptadhara is having component of 7 different methods of delivering IEC material to the community. It having Gnan Dhara and Sangeet and Nrutya Dhara and different activity based training are also conducted. Samvad is including 7/11 all the priority healthcare indicators, but trained based on the activities. There are no PowerPoint presentation during these trainings. And recently we had Tahoe training, which was also including maternal health component. So this is all about maternal health care trainings presently being conducted at different level. Thank you very much.